My loves, welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Baby, go and show me something, a ridiculous vision, bro. But here it is. Here we are, bro. The utter nonsense. Go ahead and say for somebody that there is somebody that was sliding behind your back to sleep with your man behind your back every chance they got. They thought it was funny. They thought it was cute. They thought it was entertaining. And they love to see your reaction. They love to hear you cry. They love to hear y'all argue and fight. They enjoyed all this. But what they did not enjoy was the judgment that God had for them once everybody found out it was them that was the SLUT that kept on sneaking off with your man. The scripture comes from Ezekiel 33:17. And the sons of your people have said, the way of the Lord is not pondered. As for them, their way is not pondered. God said it's a situation where this person didn't even, like, they feel like it was not, they didn't even need to think about this. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. After you turn a certain age, you got to start thinking about your actions, bro. It can't be a situation where you just doing stuff. I can't stand. I know I was watching this video about this woman that stole her friend man, bro. The video of her in court, bro. I'm just like the utter, like, foolery, bro. I almost said something else. God ain't finished with me yet. The other foolery, bro, of her sitting here with this woman husband, bro. Like she did nothing wrong. Talking about she said it was okay. Why would she say that? In what world would somebody tell you it's okay for you to sleep with a man? In what world would somebody tell you it's okay for their man to be spending the night at your house? But she was okay with it. Baby, as somebody that know what it feel like to be cheated on, I just feel like that whole situation is utter nonsense, bro. I don't see why she wasn't happy with her own husband. She was married already. Why did she need to have somebody else's husband? She got to have all the ding dong, her husband and this other woman husband. And she want to watch her be miserable and sad. That is so evil. It's wicked now. It's wicked. And I ain't going to say a name. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that is so evil. That's a whole different level of evil. For you to be around and y'all supposed to be friends. Y'all supposed to go out to eat and hang out together. Y'all supposed to go and do a little couple things together. But instead, you are so jealous that you got to sleep with her husband and your husband. You are so jealous that you got to take her man. And you can't even really take her man because you married already. So now her man looks silly. He looks stupid, just like you look stupid. Well, I guess you don't look too stupid because you could go home to your husband. Meanwhile, this woman ex, he don't tell her what he got going. But oops, he shouldn't have followed you back there, should he? Devil in a dress, bro. God dang me, devils, bro. Baby, I just searched my head at a scripture, Ezekiel 33:8. And my saying to the wicked, oh, wicked one. Oh, I ain't gonna say the next part. Oh, wicked one, you wicked little demon, you, bro. You little devil, you. You little demon, you, bro. They messed that man life up, bro, because you just had to have him. It just had to have him, bro. There it is. All yours, bro. Surprise. It's a gift. It's a present. I got a present for you. It's a present. It's a gift. Anyways, that's the message. Baby, go and say this person is shocking. And they so embarrassed. Well, I wasn't trying to mess his life up. And I wasn't trying to break them up. But I wasn't trying to. You should have kept your legs closed. Why was you sleeping with him anyways? Why you couldn't just go home to your husband, bro? Why do you act as if that would have been a bother? If that would have hurt you? That would have caused you all this pain and stress and misery, bro? I'm not understanding. I'm confused. I am so confused. And I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure whoever, like, the woman is, I don't even know how to say her name or any of the other people involved either. I don't even know what their names is. But I will say, 9 out of 10, she probably will never see this video. And I really don't think it's even about her. I think this is about somebody that is really sitting up crying in misery and heartache because the man they was messing around with, his wife that left him. And it's all her fault because she couldn't find the nerve or the audacity to leave this man alone. But she gets to go home to her husband and cuddle up with him and whimper to herself, well, I didn't mean to do that, and I didn't know it was good. And did she ask you to stop sleeping with him? Didn't she ask you that? Didn't she tell you that? You thought she was playing? Did you think it was a joke? I just feel like it's foolish, it's silly, and it's stupid. And once again, I don't understand. And I get it. I know some people just be like, they be on go, bro. They gotta have it 10, 15, 20 times a day, bro. To such an extent, they sleeping with everybody, man, and theirs. And now all these men wives is lonely. Now all these men wives is sad and trying to figure out why their husband is not touching them. Because whoop, you happen. And you can't sit around and I don't understand why she don't want to say hi to, why she don't want to hang out with me anymore. I don't understand why she don't want to be my friend. I don't understand why she don't this, that, the third. Baby, because you act like you had a hard time not sleeping with my man. I wouldn't even want to sit with you on the row at church, bro. I wouldn't even want to be in the same building with you. You act like it was so hard, but claim you ain't in love and you don't really like him like that. But you really found it difficult to leave him alone. And I don't understand. Anyways, that's the message. And this may very well be a situation where this person didn't end up with your person, bro, or your ex, or whoever this person is. It could be, like I said, this somebody, they laid up with that person, bro. Cry because they ain't mean to. They the lies. The lies, bro. Unless it's a situation now that you didn't done the deed, the demon that left you, and now you face the reality. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, you allowed that demon to overtake your body to such an extent that you didn't destroy the marriage, bro. Now you waking up trying to figure out what's going on. Looking up like, how did I get here? Baby. The nonsense and the foolery. And like, if you gonna be that way, own it, bruh. You might as well just own the fact that you a SLUT, bruh. Just own it, bruh. Just own that that's who you are. I don't need you pretending like you don't understand what happened and you ain't mean to this and you ain't mean to that. You did exactly what you intended to now. You stop lying. You stop lying. You stop lying. And you stop acting like you didn't intend to steal that woman's husband. What else did you expect to happen? Of course, eventually she is going to get so tired and so irritated and so sick and tired of her bed not being in her bed at night that she going to leave, bro. The only reason, like I was watching Queen Charlotte the other day, I feel like the only reason she didn't leave is because she couldn't. Because she was trying to figure out why her husband was not sleeping in the bed with her, why he had not performed his marital duty. He wasn't even interested. She was ready to go. She was trying to move in with Lady Danbury. She was like, I'm sick of this. And she was staying in the house by herself. And she was sick of him, trying to hide from this man. She had had enough out of him. Why? Because George, and just like she said, he preferred to stare at the goddamn sky than to come and lay in the bed with her. And I don't know if that's really what happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he may have had something going on with somebody else in the castle, bro. But I don't know. I also feel like they might have just said that. Because I think in the Serpent Queen, they do admit that the king, the thing was, he was sleeping around with the woman that raised him. And that's why he wasn't sleeping with his wife. And this message right here is about a man that was sleeping around with another woman. And that's why he wasn't sleeping with his wife. And his wife left. And now this other woman is sitting around trying, holding her head and scratching her head and crying her eyes out. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. God said you need to stop lying, bro. Because if you had any other kind of objective, they would still be together because you wouldn't have slept with him. You would have went home to your own husband. You married already. You have your own personal ding dong right there. Why are you sleeping with her man? Why are you taking hers? And that's just what it is. It can't be a situation where you sitting up here crying, well, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Did somebody force you to? Blink if you need help. We can call the police if you need to, bro. But otherwise, I'm trying to figure out why it's a situation where you sitting up here crying and your eyes out and saying you didn't mean to and you didn't want to. Then why did you do it? Riddle me that. Don't let it be a situation where we done gave you time and time. Well, the first chance, okay, baby, that was an accident. Second time, okay. Third time, baby, I'm not playing with you no more. You did that on purpose. It ain't even a situation where you can say it was a accident because you knew the first time that I was going to leave if you did that. So why would you do it again? And the second time proved to you that, oops, even if he did say, well, she okay with it now, that wasn't true. Why would you do it again? It can't be a vibe where you sitting around crying saying that you didn't mean to, bro. You did it on purpose. You devil you. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.